Video 261, let's get those neighbor tiles so that we can calculate the auto tiling touching value. In the lookup table section for ArtGirl, we have some tags, and then we have a lookup table that takes the tile size exponent to lateral offset or lateral span, depending on how we're using it. In shader source fragment number 6, we have gotten rid of the U macro that was right above these macros, but we've kept these ones because we are going to need them for this bit packing logic right here. This BP, we're going to need this. It takes the RGBA bytes and packs it into a U32 pixel. Here's the lateral span variable declared here. Here's where we're getting the lateral span within our tile size exponent loop. And then down here is where we're going to get our neighbor tiles and ourselves. So me and my 4 friends. Here are the relative sample points around the current tile we're on. Here is the sample point when we're sampling out of bounds. We just returned 0, 0, 0, 0. And here is the actual sampling function call. So we have the left, right, up, and down function call. Here's the sample point where we are, and here's the relative offsets to sample around the current tile we're on to get the touching value. P is for pixel. We're going to take this UVec4 sample point from Pix 2048, and we're going to put it in P as a define so that we can keep these lines of code short right here. Max index is for the maximum address on the either X or Y that we can sample from. We need to make sure that we can move to the left, right, up, or down before we invoke our sample point code. And if we cannot move to those relative locations, we're going to return 0 because we're sampling out of bounds. Finally, we are going to bit pack the sample point into this array. So this is the left, right, up, and down neighbor tile values encoded here, and the central tile is encoded right here in the 4th slot of this A5G array. So these are all of the geometry tiles we need to auto tile the geometry. Then we undef a whole bunch of stuff down here, and then here's some things we need to do later. And here's what we did in the previous video. Here's our diagrams, and here's what we did in this video. And you have been on here. Go here for a longer description. Like, subscribe, send money in the mail.